Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott of the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second down and 6 now. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by a former first-rounder in his 4th year now out of Utah State, Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
On 1st and 10, Love. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Love going to give this one to Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action this time with Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Play fake. Here's Prescott rolling to his right. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. 2nd and 7. On play action, Prescott steps away. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jordan Love ready on first down here. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed, and he'll go down. Getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. First down, Love to pass. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The kick by Maher is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Now, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. Dallas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
To throw now, here's Love. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Jabril Cox coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On 3rd down, Love. That's complete to Wicks. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On second down, Elliott. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Prescott. And he's got it. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Play fake. Here's Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To the air again, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On play action, Love to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Love now. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Throwing. Love. Flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally tracked him down inside the 5-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Love now to pass on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pearson. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Now Love. Watson making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Love looking to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little... Marr now to add the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The Charles are trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And with that, they're down to one remaining here in the second half. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, they are going back to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.